Alright, let's go. Thank you for that.
That was your starting gun.
You're sneezing. Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my good friends. Chris, playing the noir detective, human inquisitive, rogue wizard, Mannix.
Hello.
Heather playing the wickedly silent but deadly half-drow assassin rogue Kaless.
Hello.
Rochelle playing the popular and charismatic Triton Bard of Whispers, Gillian.
Hello.
Raymond, not be joining us this evening, normally playing the heedlessly brave Turtle Battlemaster Fighter Rogue, George. And Reese playing the undead-hating, animal-loving Hill Dwarf Druid of the Moon, Theron.
He's muted.
Oh no. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday evening and catch up on previous episodes on my YouTube page, as well as read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com and watch my behind-the-scenes No Players Allowed live series Crafting Annihilation on Thursday mornings. If you would like to support the channel, check out patreon.com/roguewatson. Shout out to Platinum patrons Andrew, Brian, Richard, Joe, Will, Tiny Dancer, and Charles. Gold patrons RPG Papercrafts, Charming Grenade, Pretty Boy and Yuma, Marcos, David Vicente, Gilberto, Sean aka Cert2B, Adam, Dead Lizard Lounge, Alxi, and Sam. Thank you all very much for your support. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net. For video chat, we use Discord. For streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Previously on Tomb of Annihilation, despite turning in a broken and damaged shield guardian, the party received a substantial payout for turning in Vorn to Wakanga. From there, they visited Grandfather Zatembe for some healing and went shopping for potions and ammunition. They also witnessed the effects of the death curse. The once vibrant, colorful city was reeling from seeing their recently deceased loved ones arise as zombies. The outer gates have been shut, and the merchants have all but sequestered themselves inside their villas as armed guards patrol the much emptier streets. While shopping, the players received a note from a Zentarum agent. Roka had tracked the pirates down to a hideout in Jahaka Bay and had recently left on one of the last ships in town to attempt to infiltrate the pirate organization. He encouraged the party to follow when they had a chance. Captain Ordame and the Brazen Pegasus were still at the docks, though most of her crew had left to be with their families during this difficult time. Ordame had given a pity job to Theron's friend Hugh Hackenstone, who dutifully made sure to always keep within visual contact of the ship. He was still desperate to get to Wormheart Mine, and Ordame was willing to ship out, satisfied that the party had charted the locations of Oralunga and Nangalore. But the party had one piece of unfinished business left in the jungle. Azaka's magical heirloom had been stolen by the pterafolk of Firefinger. She had been working pro bono as their guide for the party throughout much of their jungle adventures, with the promise that they would help retrieve the item that would help control her were-tiger lycanthropy. They borrowed a pair of rowboats from Ordame and traveled up the river Tariki to Firefinger. Along the way, they slowed down to help a trio of stranded women by the shore, but when they got close, Mannix detected illusion magic, and the sea hags revealed themselves, hurling dangerous spells. The party retaliated quickly, and once the first fell, the others were left to fight tooth and claw for their lives. The party then continued their journey through the river until they reached the 300-foot rock spire of Firefinger. And that is a smooth credit roll. I'm getting good at that. If I do say so myself. Let's go to the map, because I know you all like loading that one up.
Oh, yes.
I do.
First thing.
That's the first thing.
You only get one load of this stinking map.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that again.
Look at those hexes. Filling in.
Always practice safe hex, everyone.
You know, it occurs to me that it's actually, I don't know if it's just serendipity or whatever, but the background image is fuzzy until all the hexes fill in. It could have just shown us the map while all those hexes were. It could have just straight up just showed us the
It's like it's like a game where it's like loading in everything in the back.
Yeah.
Might be time for an eye doctor appointment, Chris.
Wait. Do the hexes fill in for you guys?
Yes. Are you just looking at the map?
I'm looking at the map, but like, I don't. The I don't think the hexes ever fill in for me. Like,
Killian's had
They just
low-key,
just get deleted off the map as you guys explore.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. So there's very few that we've actually gotten rid of.
Yeah.
The ones around Mabala, between that and Heart of Uptal, those we've gotten rid of.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. You got rid of a lot of them.
You've explored quite a bit of the jungle. So yeah, you all are about a day's journey, but you probably can see it whenever there's a clearing. You can see this rock spire in the distance, and you can see it's actually got it's kind of like a lighthouse. It's got like a flame burning out of the top of it.
That's why they call it Firefinger.
Ooh.
Perhaps.
I like Fire
Perhaps.
Volcano better.
Yeah.
Fire volcano. But as you guys approach over the next couple miles, you begin seeing pterafolk flying through the air, almost as a regular thing. Like it's just once in a while you'll see like one or maybe a pair or a trio just like flying around the area. And as you also get closer, you begin to see bodies all over the ground in various states of smushedness. And a number of them have become zombified, but they are so crushed that it is non-threatening. It's that sad Walking Dead, like a zombie, like trying to just half a torso, like crawling. Yeah.
Are we talking like Lyanna Mormont crushed, where she just like opens her eyes but can't get up and actually move?
hey,
Spoilers.
Oh my god. That was only like 2 weeks ago.
that was a week ago. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. You're right.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, deal with it, people. Catch up.
That's right.
You got 2 episodes left.
Mannix is going to almost absentmindedly tie a rope around his waist and tie it to the rowboat.
Can I loot the bodies?
You are several miles away from your rowboat at this point. I don't know how long your rope is.
Oh, we left. I thought we were still on the river. We left the rowboats.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. You've left the rowboat. You've docked, and you are now walking towards. You are now in the jungle. Sorry, I guess I skipped ahead maybe from last. I forgot exactly where we left last session. I thought we had basically landed at the river and gotten there, but you've gotten there at this point.
Now.
Yeah, you are now.
These
Can I loot the bodies?
Yes.
Yeah, you can check the bodies. You don't see anything of value. They've long since been picked over, and they're, like I said, a lot of them are just crushed beyond anything that you can tell was a thing. But there is just a lot of bodies everywhere, and numerous pterafolk flying around as you go through the jungle and it takes about, you probably like camp at somewhere a little further in from the beach, and then throughout the day you're kind of traveling a couple miles inland to go towards the spire.
Okay.
When you finally get decently close to the base, at least to the bottom of the spire, you can see it rises above the jungle canopy. As you look and stretch your necks up, you wager it is, give or take, about 300 feet tall. It looks to be naturally formed of rock, and it has smoke issuing out of the top from a flaming beacon at the very top of it. You can see just a additional tower on top of this rock spire, and the tower looks like it's built from actual foundation with a flame at the top of it. The walls of the spire are sheer and dotted with small caves, and also has frail-looking ladders hanging from narrow ledges at various heights. And I do have a visual aid for you.
Are the pterafolk flying in and out of this place?
You sit for a little bit and watch, and you see that... Here's a good picture. Pretend you're in a helicopter coming in at it. That's the picture you get. That's right. You sit and watch, and you do note that they tend to rest at the very top. They land up there, and they seem to interact most up there. Every once in a while, you will see one fly into the topmost cave opening. But for the most part, they tend to interact with the very top.
Okay. They haven't seen us at all.
They have not seen you now.
And we're still in the trees.
You're still in the tree. Yeah, you're still kind of in ground cover.
Oh, my butt's totally hiding in the shadows.
So let me know how you guys want to do this, but a shadow passes by kind of close to you all, and Azaka kind of motions you all to take cover. And as I mentioned, that you can see them flying around, stopping at a few ledges just to kind of rest and then get up and go. But for the most part, they kind of interact with the very top of it, and you can't see what's going on up there, obviously, from here. And Azaka says, Firefinger was once a beacon for the jungle, a lighthouse. The flame atop its peak is magical and ever burning, but the pterafolk have turned it into a nest. Prey on anyone who gets close.
And you think your mask is in there somewhere?
She nods and says that a group and we were attacked on the river, and they flew off with all of our supplies, including mine. And this is their only nest in the area. They bring everything back there. They like to bring meals back alive.
Oh, so, okay, maybe I misunderstood you earlier. So you had your mask on you, and you lost it to the pterafolk?
She nods.
Okay. I thought this was some sort of like family relic, sort of ancient thing, but this is like your asthma medication or something.
Yeah, exactly. No, she actively lost this item. She once had it.
I do have Pass Without Trace.
That might be handy. Who else has a balloon pack? I've got one. Celeste, you got one? Okay.
Raises her hand.
At this point, who else? I think it's just Mannix and George who have actually been bodily picked up and carried through the air by these creatures.
That's true. You know what it's like.
So it's terrifying.
Would you recommend this process?
I mean, I guess we just gotta start climbing. It's just how we go about it.
Yeah, from
So
your
anyway, I can do this stealthily.
Yeah, it looks like you would have to be very careful about how to climb it. It does look like they don't pay particular, like when they're going around the jungle, they're paying attention to the jungle area, but they rarely seem to actually like sit there and look or be on the guard for the spire itself. Other than the fact that they occasionally go onto a ledge and something just to hang out there, but it's not like they're keeping active watch on it. But they are flying around, so you would have to be cognizant of kind of when to move around, I suppose. But judging from this, go ahead.
I'm just gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself, which is going to give me. I'm going to cast Cat's Grace, which gives me advantage on Dex checks, and I don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Dex checks.
Nice.
And I can jump really high, so
Yes.
my plan, as always, is just to scale things like a mountain goat.
I did mention the walls.
Go powers.
The walls are completely sheer here.
I thought you said there were like ladders or something.
There are ladders, yes. If you look at this picture, which you can actually blow it up if you click on the little magnifying glass in the middle, you notice that there's at least what look like two intact ladders between two of the levels on the outside. And one of them is obviously from the ground level up to what looks like a ledge and a cave opening, which is approximately 60 feet off the ground.
Fun.
60-foot ladder climb. And these ladders, they look pretty old.
That's his way of saying, if we fail whatever random cockamamie check he has going for us, we're gonna break that shit.
All right. Well, my thinking would be the two people with balloon packs. Tie yourselves to at least one other person as we're climbing up here.
The buddy system.
Because then we're at least covering four of us from falling to our deaths. I don't think those balloon packs. I forget what the weight thing was, but I think 2 was.
I think it was pretty generous.
Was it?
But yeah, I think it was. I want to say 500 feet, maybe, or
500
pounds.
Which
Yeah.
is, yeah, like 2 of us.
Yeah. Or one turtle, I think. Turtles are pretty heavy. 2 people or 1 turtle.
Let's see here. And George actually has his little gloves of climbing, so he might be all right. Just free climbing on his own.
I'm also fine climbing.
Okay, yeah, you'll be able to.
He'll turn into a spider.
Yeah, animal climbing.
So are you casting?
Not yet. I'm just
You just
showing the people
showing it.
what they want.
I think that's a good idea. As we're climbing up to have that active, we'll look like just rocks on the cliff face, maybe. we should all paint ourselves gray and we're just rocks on the cliffside.
Nothing to see here.
just a bunch
right.
of friendly rocks climbing the ladder.
I don't think I have any spells here.
I can cast darkness. That's not really gonna
I
help.
feel like an
see.
orb of blackness is probably going to call our attention a little bit more.
Alright, I'll cast Pass Without Trace on
Oh, I can cast fog cloud. I forgot about that.
people.
That seems more natural than darkness.
Yeah, that might.
Again, we wouldn't be able to see, right?
Look.
Wow, that's.
We're just brainstorming here, okay?
It's just in the brainstorming part of the session.
Okay. Yeah.
Just throwing out ideas.
I think for the time being, I think at least making up to this first ledge, I think the Pass Without Trace would probably be all right to get us in there. Just stealth our way up the
Yeah.
ladder.
In the meantime, I need to refresh Discord because I can't see anyone and it's driving me crazy.
Oh no.
Oh,
Sorry.
refresh.
Which I think it means I just need to leave and then rejoin. I don't
Oh,
think it's
right.
Refresh. So I'm gonna mess everything up.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
I didn't last long.
Oh, there you all are.
Hello.
She said.
Missed you.
There you all are.
That's pretty good.
As you get close to the first ladder, Azaka starts fidgeting and whispers to you all. She says, "I'm sorry. I cannot do heights. It's why I needed help. I can't go up there." And for the first time that you met her, she actually kind of lets her guard down and just looks embarrassed.
I'm going to tell her I can turn into a giant spider and web her and carry her up with me.
She looks terrified by that.
Is that better?
I'm gonna airlift you out of here.
If I had the calm emotion spell, I would use that, but I don't have that spell. So she literally is just like petrified, and she's not going to go up.
She does not feel at all comfortable with heights. At least these are very extreme heights. I
Yeah.
mean, it's one thing to go up a 2-story building or something to be on the outside. You're already climbing 60 feet to go to the first level. On the outside, on a fucking with wind whipping around on this rickety ladder. It is these are pretty terrifying circumstances.
So, how important is this artifact to you?
She explains that it's a magical mask that was made for her. She spent like all of her savings on it by this traveling merchant to Choltz that would help suppress her lycanthropy, and from what she could tell, it worked. And it was very important for her, but she lost it while during a fight with the pterafolk, and they took it off of her. And she's been wanting it back ever since, because she obviously doesn't like not having control over her condition.
So we're doing this for you.
She nods.
I say, suck it up, and let's go.
Roll a persuasion check.
The dwarf.
It's like, this is the longest conversation we've ever had. He's like, I appreciate you all doing this. I do. I hope I have been there for you long enough where you can be there for me now.
Yeah.
You still owe us.
Pull out the kitten eyes.
Yeah, just real big.
All right, well, surely you can serve some function from down here.
It's like, well, hopefully none of your wizard friends show up and try to kill me again. Mr. Mannix.
Yeah.
Any more friends I need to know about?
Honestly, I don't have any friends. She was not a friend. Yeah, I just keep watch. I guess if you see any pterafolk that seem to take notice of us, give us some sort of, cat whistle or something. I don't know.
Cat whistle?
Whistles of a cat.
Whistles of a cat. She nods quizzically. It's like, sure.
You know what I mean.
I'll do
what
that.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay. I will do what I can from down here.
It's like
Please.
the chirping noise that cats make when they see squirrels or something from when
Yeah. Please be careful. Don't think anyone survives a fall from this height.
We will if you catch us.
Yeah, be ready to catch anyone who falls off that.
We'll be the screaming one.
You'll hear us before you see us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, before we head up, I think I've had this for forever and have never had a chance to use it because the activation is so dumb. But because it takes 10 minutes. I can't actually. Yeah, 10 minutes it takes to apply the oil of slipperiness.
Grease me up.
That's exactly.
You've had that head for a while.
I've had that for a very long time.
A sticky black.
So I'm going to coat my face in black liquid.
Oh my god.
Terrifying.
Freedom of movement spell for 8 hours.
Wow, that stuff really sticks on you for a while.
Yeah. Which allows me to ignore difficult terrain or things that would reduce my speed, and I can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that it grapples.
So you can quickly squeeze out of a pterafolk while it's flying away with you.
That's
Freedom! At least I chose this way.
That's right.
All right, how are you all going to be tackling this one? There's a rickety ladder before you, and sheer cliff walls all around.
I've still got, which I don't think I've actually mentioned this, but when we were in town, I did buy pittance. I refilled my stock.
You can always buy pittance.
That's right. I assume so.
I bought health potions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bought all the health potions.
What's that clanging sound?
I guess that's true. I don't know if that...
Yeah, you'd also go very slow, much slower with pittance.
Right. Can I do an investigation check on this ladder?
Sure, boss.
Just to see if I can... I don't know. I can put my lenses down and really investigate the hell out of this ladder.
Yes, chat, they do have balloon packs. I think we mentioned that a second ago, right? The two of you have balloons.
Yeah. Two of us have balloon packs, yeah.
So how are you going to do it? You're roping around somehow?
Well, I thought so, but everyone else seems to have their own methods of staying on the cliff.
People only like each other to an
Theron's gonna
extent.
have Theron's gonna have a climbing speed. George has his gloves of climbing. Gillian's gonna hop up the ladder.
I mean, I can hop up a ladder, which is the same as climbing a ladder, but past that, I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Right.
I don't think I can. I don't know how high I can jump, but I don't think it's 60 feet. So I don't think I can hop from like one ladder to another. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Mannix, the ladder...
I'm just going to climb the ladder.
Yeah, the ladder looks okay, but it looks like repeated use might be dangerous. It doesn't look like it's going to necessarily just fall apart on you, but it definitely looks like it could, have some wear and tear on it that might make things more difficult.
Okay.
And on a related note, I also need to know the order in which you all want to climb this ladder.
Right.
I'll go first.
All of a sudden,
I volunteer as tribute.
Take one for the team.
Yeah, I'll go second. All I know is I'm going before the turtle.
that's my concern too. Is George weighs significantly more than us, right? Like, how much significantly more?
All of us equal George.
Really? I don't know. Theron, you've carried people on your back in climbing forms before.
Yes.
Do you think you can carry a turtle?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, then honestly, I think the three of us... Does Mannix think the three of us will be able to make it up this ladder without any problem?
I mean, assuming...
We're all fairly lightweight people.
Yeah, you think with your general level of athleticism that you don't perceive people having too much trouble with the ladder, but...
Wait, does Mannix have a general level of athleticism?
I mean,
No.
At his stat, he's probably like the average...
Yeah, I'm
being.
like an average man.
I mean, most...
Have you seen him lose an eye? How fast he did that?
Adventurers are pretty superhuman.
Yeah, all right. So George, on the back of Theron, don't touch the ladder, and the three of us can go up.
I also have no idea if I can hold a turtle, but
What is it? What is it going to be? Giant spider? Is that what it? Or is there another? Do you have another one?
I guess, I think my bear has the same climbing speed.
Or do you have some sort of elevator creature with a rope and pulley system? Because that would be great.
I turn into an elevator.
The spider has a climb speed of 30. Bear has a climb speed of 30.
What? Okay. The bear can climb equally as well as. Good to know.
You would note that, just to throw it out there, but a bear or a spider climbing up a sheer rock wall with a turtle on its back might be a little noticeable.
Hey, we have Pass Without Trace on.
You do.
As long as they don't make too much noise, we should be fine.
If there's a waterfall, I can swim up with my frog form.
All right.
I don't know. That turtle is dead weight.
Poor George, he's not here to defend himself. He probably would have been up the ladder already by now.
Yeah.
Like breaking it as he goes.
Yeah, he's like first up. He's like,
Insane
screw
plan.
you guys. Clink, clink, clink.
He'd yell at us for taking too long for talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
While he's sitting on the ledge.
What if he was on my back and someone with the balloon pack and just hold on to him on the other side? We go up so
with
fast.
it with it on.
How much is the balloon pack? Somebody click on that so I can see.
Yeah.
I need a refresher on that one. Levitate
The
spell.
levitate spell.
10 minutes, yeah. Right there. 20 feet, can't move without pushing or pulling against an object. Up to 20 feet of flight per turn. For 10 minutes, float gently to the ground, use reaction while falling, get the effects of feather fall in 1 minute. So we need to look up the levitate spell, I guess, and see how much.
500.
500, yeah. I would guess a turtle is probably around that weight.
Alright, time to Google how much does a turtle weigh.
Then tack on another 100 pounds for George.
Yeah, that's right.
George's a big boy.
He's thick.
He does have a little flying monkey now.
Mm-hmm.
That would
Flying
offset
monkeys.
some of the weight.
You don't.
Physics.
Just pulling on him.
That's not how this works at all.
Oh, Google, I did not mean turtle.
Of course you did.
Turtle.
Turtle adults stand 5 to 6 feet tall and average 450 pounds.
Whoa, boy.
There you
Their
go.
shells account for roughly 1/3 of their body weight.
Okay, so this is a 60-foot tall ladder with a ledge at the top, right? I closed the
Correct.
handout. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm just going to jump up as high as I can and then just grab on to that portion of the ladder, then climb up the rest of the way. So I think I can jump 45 feet with my spell.
I'm going to watch.
I'm gonna watch this in
Like-
action. So yeah, your ring of jumping triples your jump.
Is it? What is it? It's like
Yeah, I need to look that up again.
3 plus strength
I know that-
modifier.
A long jump is just whatever your strength score is.
Siri, stop.
Siri's trying to help. Here's how far you can do a jump. A high jump is 3 plus your strength modifier. So
12.
no, your modifier.
Oh.
The long jump
So
is
just
your
like
strength
plus
score.
1?
Yeah, at 3 plus. Yeah, for you, 3 plus 1 is 4, and then you can triple that with your ring of jumping.
I only jumped 12 feet? Oh,
12
that's
feet.
dumb. That's nothing.
12 feet's pretty fucking.
That's a basketball.
You're clearing a like single-story house, I think. You can leap small
Slam
houses
dunk
with a
with your
single
feet.
bound.
Well,
Hey,
unless anyone has a better idea, this is my plan because I don't want to get caught on these ladders breaking. So
are you first one up?
Yes, she is.
All right. So you can jump about 10 feet up and then grab onto the ladder. Give me an athletics check, please.
Say boom shakalaka.
She's on fire! Alright, you neatly grab onto that ladder and you can scurry up the rest of the way and make it inside.
I'm just gonna go right after her and just climb the ladder.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, please.
How about acrobatic? More dexterity for me, right?
Stupid rogues, always trying to make things about acrobatics.
That's right. Can't use acrobatics instead. and if you're like a barbarian, it's just can't use athletics instead.
Yeah, exactly.
And I waste my 1.
Wow.
Good
You
roll.
guys
Wow.
are nailing this, yeah. Mannix was like, I don't know, and the girls just like, boom, up.
Well, I still don't know, man. This is-
Rope doesn't even move as I climb.
Yeah, not a single like wooden shard or anything falls off. It's in pristine condition.
Yeah.
Feeling I'm just looking down, going, "You coming?"
Yeah, all right. I'll follow up behind. See, I told you.
At least you started on the ground, so you didn't fall very
not
far.
like yeah.
So
Mannix,
to a spider and web him to the wall.
No,
Just to keep him safe.
you're
come back down.
You still make it up, but the ladder takes some damage. So you make it up, but as you do, it does the classic where you like feel rungs crumbling, and you kind of the last couple ones you kind of rush up there, and you can see like a little bit parts of the ladder have now crumbled off, and you think that it might be a little harder to climb.
Well, thankfully I'm the last one doing any climbing.
So 3 of you are now in the ledge. What would George do here?
I think he's still gonna try to ride the spider's back, right? If you can.
Or bears.
Or bears, yeah, either one. Bear would probably have a easier time carrying a turtle. But
It's so weird.
That's weird.
Hold on to my back, giant turtle.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll go up as a spider because it makes more sense to me.
Spider does make slightly more sense.
The visual image of a bear scaling a rock wall is...
Alright, so George climbs on your back in that classic maneuver. I'm going to need a athletics check with disadvantage as you try to climb a sheer rock wall with a turtle on your back. Okay. You make it up near the top. I'm going to need one more check, and I'm going to need a stealth check as well.
Can I lower a rope to George as I see them coming up?
Yeah. Are you just holding on to the end of that rope?
Yeah, well, is there anything to tie the rope around?
Wait,
I'm not real large.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Is it like a...
It's a pretty empty cave. I'll switch you to the map over in a second once we get everybody, but...
There's no, like, stalagmites or anything like that?
Give me a perception check. I'm getting some echo, by the way. I don't know which one of you has your speakers on.
I don't think I do.
Would a 9 have done it?
9 is okay.
Okay, that's what I would have rolled with my spider.
Okay, you feel like you're scrabbling a bit at the end, but
Okay.
you do make it up there, and with Mannix's ability to tie a rope around, it's safe for George to kind of grab on and get it back up there as you all make your way into level 1. Let's move over to this part of the map. And you are in the lower right corner of this map. The inside of the cave slopes downward to a 10-foot pit, 15 feet across. From the back of the cave, you can hear the sound of wind whistling.
That's another door.
Over here. Okay. From the back of the cave? Like somewhere to the north?
Yes.
I take it there's lots of shadows in here, right?
It's very shadowy.
I go instant stealth mode. I don't trust anything.
Yeah, if I had... I guess I should have made it actual darkness with light outside, but oh well. Pretend it's very, very dark in here. I'm sure you're like, oh darn, we wish we had that darkness simulated.
The darkness would have been so great.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just looking around. So these are just like cave tunnels in here?
Yes. Yep. Just really small cave tunnels formed naturally right out of here. And there's a pit right here that just kind of slopes down about 10 feet. I am getting a lot of echo, by the way.
Are you sure it's not yourself?
I don't think it can be me.
I don't
hear any
know
echo.
where it would be coming from. I don't hear it either.
Mm.
We all have headphones on.
Yeah.
I know.
It's becoming...
the weird part about it. Yeah, you hear wind whistling from up here.
Okay. And this is just a 10-foot drop here.
Yes. And it looks like you could climb it down it pretty easy.
Right, but I say like 10 foot, you can just sort of just scoot your way off the edge of the ledge and drop down. All right, I'll scoot myself down into the pit.
Okay, give me a go ahead and give me an athletics check just to carefully climb down without tumbling down.
Great. Okay. Wow. There you go.
All right. You climb down into the pit. When you reach the bottom, you see little, about medium-sized holes dotting the bottom of the cave, and you hear a chittering sound. And then within about a second later, you see multiple eyes and legs begin to emerge from this cave.
I'm glad I went in first.
I love that Maddox is the one that goes in first. I'm so delighted by that. You have no idea.
I do want to remind you, I was hidden in the shadow.
That is just absolutely delightful for me.
Gillian leaves the cave.
Spiders! Yeah. Bye.
Gillian
I
leaves
broke
the cave.
that ladder. You're going nowhere.
Our only escape route. I need some initiative here, please. As you see, what look like very large spiders, although not the kind that Theron is. They are smaller, and they look more like the non-webby ones, more like the hairy, like trapdoor spider kind.
Mm.
Oh, I really shit the bed on my initiative roll.
God bless you, Mannix. I'll go down to the pit.
No one else is going down to the pit. Although, maybe I should start role-playing for George again and just say George goes down to the pit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't forget to roll for George.
I did, yeah. Who wants to be George this time? Chris was George last time. Come on, no.
I'll be George.
Everybody jump over George at once now. All right.
I'll learn the hatred that is George's. Cheat.
It's just his dumb...
Alright, so you have control over his things. Holy hell, you guys are the initiative. What the hell? 3 20s.
Yep.
Do I need to roll George's real quick? Or did you already roll it?
No, yeah, I did. He was one of the 20s I rolled.
Wow. Okay.
What is y'all's dexterity? We need to have a dex off.
1.
George is 2.
Alright, Gillian and I guess Celeste
Didn't
roll
this
a
come
d20.
before?
I think it
yeah,
did.
They're tied, yeah.
Roll this George.
Curse you people and your tying initiative scores. Alright, George. Then Gillian. Then Mannix. There we go. How would you like George to react with these spiders down in the pit with Mannix?
Let's see here. Hell is all is in George's sheet here.
Spiders, we brought you your god! He points at Barry. Worship him!
Because different species of spiders love each other. As we all know.
He's bigger than you!
Yeah.
George would want them all to pray to giant spider. So he'd go down and start whacking at their kneecaps to make them all bend the knee.
Bend the knees.
Yep. Alright. So, because 2 of us are in the way, that's 10, 20, 25. How much movement does George have? 30. Can he jump in the pit for the last 5 feet? So take his last 5 feet of movement?
He could. He would take. It's a 10-foot jump, but so he'd take 1d6.
Well, he could do like a. Well, it could do like a little flippy thing to land on his feet.
Yeah, that'd be acrobatics.
Yeah, rolling turtle bomb. That, yeah,
Jump
could we
attack.
George's body as an attack against the spiders? Just like have him like go in his shell and just roll him right down?
A bowling ball down the.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean,
He could retract into his shell and then fall his ass down. Well, now he's gonna just tumble over, head over,
yeah.
head over heel.
He conveniently just became that.
Yep, he tries to come up with something good, but he ends up kind of falling and flailing and falling down and taking 1 damage.
George scoffs at your 1 damage.
Yep, he does lie prone, however. And I don't think he has enough movement to stand up.
No, that was the end of his movement. So, but he can still attack from being prone, right?
Yes, I think it's disadvantage.
Okay. I have no idea what kind of weapons he has. Oh God, why didn't I just let Christopher do this?
See, this sounds terrible to me. I can barely handle my own character.
He's got his vine sword.
Yeah. I don't know what state it was in. Was it in the blade state or was it in the whip
I think
state?
we assume it's in its blade state.
Alright. We'll use that then. At disadvantage, right?
Yes. Wow. Those are good ass rolls. That will hit.
Okay. Apply sneak attack?
I mean, yeah, you can.
He might as well.
Technically engaged with Mannix down there.
Yeah.
Alright, which one are you attacking?
We'll do this one.
Come on, I put numbers on them for a reason.
Alright, fine. Number 3.
Use the numbers.
I thought I couldn't tell that was a number until I got closer.
That is massive damage.
Let me make the screen bigger.
Oh dear. Mr. Spider fails, so he's gonna roll a D10. Seven, can't take reactions, it's disadvantage on attacks. From the shock.
Yeah, just imagine a George stuck on his shell, just like flailing wildly behind him.
And somehow comes out with like a sword and slashes it across the spider.
Just
It goes spinning
by
downward.
accident.
Alright, Gillian.
Okay.
Doesn't he get a second attack?
He does what you do, I think. He does his
okay.
bonus action to do his offhand.
Okay.
Oh, but you could do it if you want.
No. It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, I will cast Fairy Fire down into the pit. How deep is this pit again?
10 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay up here and
I
cast.
wouldn't go down that pit. There's spiders down there. That's fool's game.
No.
I've made a mistake.
Protect me,
I will
Lord.
cast
Yeah, follow me in.
Fairy Fire, which is a 20-foot cube down there.
Okay.
So that's just gonna sort of encompass everyone down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we'll do that. So that is a Dex saving throw.
Wait, do we have to make that throw?
What's my number? It says any
Well-
creature in the area.
Well, I don't. Celeste doesn't. But
Mannix is probably getting
George
lit up.
and-
Yeah, and George, yeah.
I think
Oh.
both George and Mannix do. So good. I mean, at least I'm not doing direct damage to you. So
Well, yeah.
you're welcome.
You should be thanking me, really.
You're always in the way of my area attacks.
One of these days, he'll
Excellent.
pay for it with his life.
Dex.
Aw.
What was your
Actually,
number?
okay.
14.
Okay.
Oops, I forgot to turn that off. George got a 5.
Okay. 2 of them are lit up, and George is lit up.
Wait, so does that now provide advantage on George for the bad guy?
Yes.
Oh,
But then all of the
sorry,
welcome.
Raymond.
two. Well, I mean, he could just back out of there. The 2 spiders that
That sounds like
failed. We have any attack roll. We have advantage against them.
Those were the number 1 and 2 failed.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, I will inspire Theron with my bardic inspiration with my bagpipes. That gives you a 1d8.
Sing
That
the
you
song
can
of bigger spider eating smaller spider.
Turns out spiders are terrified of bagpipes. We win.
What do I use a 1d8 for? Damage, attack roll?
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh, it's right there.
All the things.
Yeah.
Mr. Mannix.
All right. I will attack the spider to my left.
Why did he put numbers on the spiders? Come on!
One.
Come on!
Hey,
That's really weird.
It's we got to wrap our heads around
I know,
that.
it's been a while, but
You're going against like
this
4
was-
years of.
I know, but this was the idea behind this. We don't have to say I'm going to attack the one on my east, because that was
Yeah.
always really weird.
And as Mannix goes to attack that spider, did I click it? Oh yeah. What? There we go.
Green
going to-
flame.
So his rapier is going to
Blade.
erupt in green flame
Blade.
blade.
Oh, yeah.
Which all that does at this level, the cantrip, all it does is I make a regular melee attack, just like I always would, and I do my intelligence modifier to another enemy that's within 5 feet. That's all it does.
Melee attack with a weapon against one creature. On a hit, the target suffers attack's normal effects, and green fire leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice you can see. Each fire damage equal to your spell casting. Oh, okay. It's just auto does damage to another creature.
Yeah. Auto 3 damage to another creature if I hit.
Fascinating.
At higher levels, it actually makes my basic attacks do more damage, but I don't know if I'm going to get to 5th level. I'll get a 5th level wizard eventually.
Is it 5th wizard or 5th total?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to look that up. Cantrip power, is that based on your wizard level? I would guess it's based on wizard level, but I'll look it up.
Possibly. Yeah, it
I
might
would
be.
think wizard level because you didn't get them until you became a wizard.
Right. I think I turned this into a thing, too. Yeah, it did. I rolled a fucking 8.
3 and a 4.
That's amazing.
Those are some
After
bad
all
numbers.
that, I don't have any way to mitigate that either.
Phoenix does this big fancy whoosh, lights the sword
Yeah,
up.
Lights his sword up. Ah! Oh god, big flames in my eyes. I've never done this in practice before. It's so bright. Alright,
Sighs heavily.
fuck all this. Max is going to use his bonus action to disengage. And attempt to scramble out of this pit.
Give me an athletics check, please.
I do not have advantage. Fuck off! Roll20 is just not gonna let me do anything.
Oh my goodness.
Mannix goes scrambling up the side of this pit and just rolls back. Like the dirt just falls beneath his fingertips. And he just goes sliding back down.
Sliding back, and it's so sad. It's just so sad. Yeah, you don't even make it to the top, so you don't even take falling damage. You just kind of try to climb up, and you just lose your footing and kind of tumble down a little bit. You would fall prone, but you haven't really moved, so you could just stand back up.
You haven't really done anything. You've accomplished nothing. And wasted all of our time.
I think we know who really needed the bardic inspiration here.
Right.
Alright, Theron, you see Mannix try to do things and not pan out.
I clap with my hind two legs.
Behind legs.
I'm going to reach down into the pit and see if all spiders are immune to poison.
Hashtag not all spiders.
Real bad on the poison damage, but real good on the damage.
Yeah, 24 does hit. And
Number 2, by the way.
Thank you. That definitely hits, and it does look like the poison hits them just fine.
Alright.
In fact, 15 is massive damage for that little old spider. Fails the save.
Oh, chat's telling me I'm wrong. That's exciting.
He is okay. You're wrong, and that's exciting?
Yeah, my basic character level controls my cantrips.
Ah.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
I just can't take reactions for this one.
Okay. In that case...
But
Wow, no room. No, wait. I'm gonna... No, there's still no room. Alright, there's no room.
pretty tight tunnels here. It's me.
It's a you.
Is me.
Stupid spiders.
So let's see. What was wrong with number 3 again? Somebody help me remember that.
George nearly killed him in one
Reactions?
hit.
Something about I don't
I think
remember.
it is disadvantage.
He rolled a 7 thingy.
Disadvantage.
Okay, I roll
yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Let's see. So it has disadvantage on attacks. Okay. All right. Number 1 is going to try to attack Mannix.
Of course. He's a fleeing opponent. It's
Yeah.
like dogs. They sense fear.
Thing looks delicious. Just need to... Attacks really badly though.
Yep. 7's not gonna do it.
Number 2 will attack Theron. I didn't put your temporary hit points in yet. What does a spider have?
Why not 23?
Yeah, it's low.
26 is what a spider has. Sorry, I mean in terms of hit points.
Oh. Yep.
I always have to add those in there.
Actually, its armor class is 14. Not bad.
Wow. It's almost max damage poison.
Well,
Jesus.
the poison...
Although you're resistant, aren't you?
I am resistant to poison.
Ah.
Which goes into my animal form.
So that's just 15 total then?
Yeah, just 15.
Just 15. Wow, yeah, that was a fucking big hit. More than half his giant spider form. Number 4 will attack Mannix. Boy.
Do I have higher than 12 now, don't I? I have 13.
Well, those spiders are confused by your comical non-escape plan. They're having trouble trying to get you.
Abbott and Costello act going on
That's
over
right.
here.
And then this number 3 has disadvantage against George. Wow. Surprisingly hits George.
Jesus. Yeah. Boy, these... What are these? Just regular-ass giant spiders? They're doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. 18 on George. I don't know if he has anything to mitigate, but...
That's what I was looking to see.
He's got like a parry or something.
Yeah, I saw something like
Can
that. I
reduce
don't know what it
damage,
does though.
Reaction spin on superiority. There you go. Reduce the damage with the number you roll.
Spend one superiority die to reduce the damage. Okay. Let me roll a superiority die. How do I do that?
Oh, that spider had actually didn't have disadvantage because George is lit up, so it would have been normal. So I hit anyway.
I think it's a D8. His attack.
It doesn't say.
I'm fairly certain it's a D8.
All right. We'll roll
that's
the.
fine.
Yeah, we'll say it's a D8.
His dex is a +2, I think.
So there's a D8. Oh,
Awesome.
So reduce that damage by 3 total?
3, so 15 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Kaless.
Stop changing his things. I was doing it.
Oh, were you? I'm sorry.
All right, let's see here. I really don't care to go down into that pit either.
Ironically, Manix is the only one I couldn't hit.
Yeah.
You reminded them of a mating dance with your scrambling up the cliff.
Waving a flaming blade around
Yep.
and scrambling at the walls.
They were very confused.
All right. Guess I'll go down there. But Celeste would like to go down like in a really kind of better fashion than George, and like with the gradient, like her feet with the gradient are just like sliding down like they're little feet skateboards.
Feet skateboards. Like rollerblades?
Sure.
Feet
So
skateboards.
she stays standing the whole time.
All right, give me a. I'll allow acrobatics with the way you described it. Give me an acrobatics check.
Yes.
You're trying to do one of those like run down the hill kind of things. All right, you
I
successfully
rolled a 3.
feet skateboard your way down to the pit.
All right. I rolled a 3.
Wow.
Okay, where's my thingy? There it is. Spider number. We'll go with spider number 4.
Oh boy.
28 should do it, right?
What's
Or
the
17. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the advantage from?
Because I
17.
had the wrong thing clicked on.
Yeah, 17 will hit.
Okay. Ooh, it might try to roll with the extra because of the crit, so hang on. Because I had the wrong thing on.
Mm.
So, yeah, just ignore the second set of numbers. So it's 17 damage
Okay.
on spider number 4.
Well, spider number 4 looked a little bit younger and smaller than the other, so how would you like to fucking kill that thing in one mighty hit as you skate your way down?
Right on the bulbous abdomen. Just right in half.
Skate down, just use your inertia to just impale it bodily.
And then
screeches, turns over, and the legs curl up.
I'll use my offhand, but I'll turn off that. No, I have advantage now for my offhand because of where Phoenix is.
Yes. And this one is heavily damaged from George, I believe. 15
Yeah.
will hits.
For 2.
How would you like to kill that spider with your...
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't have much left.
Just go.
Kellis just comes down here and murderizes 2 spiders.
That's my turn.
Alright, you've got George at the top.
Alright. Well, George will now stand up and spend half his movement to stand up. Alright. Spider number 2. Say hello to George's little friend. And with where Theron is, would that count as advantage with Theron right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron's like all over that thing. Also, it is lit up from the fairy fire, so
Yeah.
Super advantage.
$11 damage to it
All right, how
from our
would
friend George.
George just slashes around, and that spider's trying to like get out of its situation with this giant other bigger spider all around it, and George managed to find a soft spot, reaches in and slices it up. Spider guts falling around everywhere.
I think that's all he can do.
All right, Gillian, one spider remains.
Okay, I will use my circlet of blasting on this spider.
You're really not gonna come down here, huh?
Why? Why would I?
I think that's
Some of
keeping
us
with
plans ahead.
yeah, that's keeping with Gillian's character. He's not going down in the spider pit.
Absolutely. Oh, and I'm not. Let's see, advantage too. Okay. There's 4.
Laser rays, blasting it up. That's right, advantage from the fairy fire. You needed the advantage on the fairy fire too to be hitting it. Alright, it is lit up and burning. You notice that this spider looks like the mama. It is far bigger and beefier than the rest. But is now singed in several places and gives off a crying scream. Is that it?
That's it. That was 3. Yeah, that's all I have.
Okay. Mr. Mannix.
Alright, let's try this again. Let's see if I put my green flame blade stuff in here correctly this I do have advantage with the fairy fires.
Do you feel emboldened from watching your allies decimate the spiders?
That's right. Alright, yep, that's correct. So the sneak attack, regular attack, and the green flame attack.
But it's a let's see. Extra 1d8 to the target. Also does do it to that target. Doesn't jump around to anybody else.
Well, at 5th level, that was higher level. At 5th level, the melee attack is an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target, and the fire damage to the second target increases to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability.
Okay.
There's no other second target here, though, so it's just the regular 1d8.
But all 3 of these hit the primary target?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've set it up so that if there's a second target, it's another roll. Put it as green flame leap is what I put it under.
Nice. Okay.
If there's a second target.
That thing is burned up very well, still hanging on, just
Jesus.
blackened.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very big, beefy spider, but it's still up. But we've got Theron next, unless you've got something else in the tank.
No.
Theron.
Spider shooters at him loudly.
That's right.
The pit. And bite with fangosity.
Fangosity.
21 well hits. Alright, you eat that spider.
Mmm.
It's full of spidery, juicy goodness.
I raise my mandibles in victory.
You are king of the spiders after all. The area looks free and clear of spiders, and you can see that from your point of view down there, Mannix, you can see a hole in the ceiling up here in the northern cave.
Okay. Is this hole letting in light? Or is it more caveness?
It is not letting in any light.
Okay. Alright, well, let's go see what that hole is. Only good things come out of holes, I've learned.
You heard it here, folks. That's wisdom from Mr. Mannix.
Only good things go in the holes.
Good things come out of holes. He says as he trudges off towards the hole.
Bye, guys. I gotta go. The best hole up here. All right. Am I gonna have to claw my way out of this pit again, or are you just gonna let me embarrassingly scramble my way up?
If there's a chance for you to embarrass yourself, I would absolutely not impose upon that. No, it is an athletics check to get out of this pit. If you do not have any kind of climbing abilities.
This spider looks at you.
Can I climb on your back, spider? Lift me out of this pit.
The spider stares blankly at you.
Maddox finally catches a solid ground and gets out of there. I assume a 17 does it.
Yes, it does. Fun fact, a 5 does it. You managed to fail.
Hey, what did I even roll?
You rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4. Oh.
So delightful for me.
It is 10 feet.
It's a 10 feet sloped cliff.
A child should have been able to make their way out.
Oh, man.
I do like a running leap gymnastics type move to do acrobatics instead. That way I don't make a fool of myself like Manic.
Yeah, because it is sloped, so you can do like, you can try to just like run up it really quick. And I think Gillian can just jump down and then jump up.
I'm gonna squeeze through the corridor and leave a trail of like gooey web behind me as it squeezes out of me.
Gross.
Hey, that's strong. Somebody could grab it.
Yeah.
They don't want to though.
Yeah. Manix is like, oh,
can.
gross.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
All right. How high is this ceiling?
You see a circular, looks like a chimney that goes up and kind of twists, and it seems to have decent handholds to climb up. But it just goes up and up and up from what you can tell into darkness. But you can feel like air whizzing down.
Mm.
Can I see anything? Since you say it goes up into darkness?
Yeah, you should go first.
How much dark vision do you have?
I can see up to 60 feet.
Hey, me too.
You do not see the end of it.
Alright, I'm gonna climb up.
I'll go up behind him.
Theron, you would not be able to climb up this in a dark spider form. It is literally like a claustrophobic, like person-sized tunnel.
The DM is prepared for your spider form.
What if I squeeze everything out of my abdomen?
Jesus. If I just cut all of my legs off. Somebody push
If I was just a spider torso, could I wriggle into the hole?
Just the scariest fucking thing. Just. Oh my lord! It's just ripping him apart to go up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Brutal. But yeah, so it's at least 60 feet from what you can tell, because you do not see the end of this thing, or you do not see like a ceiling or anything to the end. It's just dark tunnel extending upwards. But you do think it's got some like natural handholds that you could try to climb your way up. It's not the sheer rock face on the outside, because it hasn't been like weathered or anything. It's just inside area. It's got all these rocky bits you can climb on too.
Well, I still think, Celeste, you should go first, because you can actually see what's ahead of us. This dark tunnel.
Yeah, I'll go up as quietly as possible.
I also have dark vision.
As a dwarf? I thought that was a spider thing.
Both.
I never know. Okay.
It can always be both. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the
Well, then
why not?
you, Theron, maybe you should go last to like make sure we don't lose Celeste, because we'll be in the dark.
Nope. See ya.
Oh God! Hurry!
All right,
Come on,
Celeste.
Theron.
People are leaving us.
Celeste,
Let's leave the party behind.
The dark people go first. Give me an athletics check, please, as you climb your way up.
We really got to talk about this not saying acrobatics.
You cannot foot skate your way up this chimney, I'm afraid. It is pure upper body strength trying to climb up this thing. This is old school rock climbing.
Nope. Whoops. I'm rolling as George. Hang on. I clicked the wrong one.
Ooh, that's a close one.
Shit. Okay.
George isn't quite able to make it out of the pit with that roll.
All right. Make sure I'm on the right thing. Yes. Okay. Okay, 10.
All right.
I'm not the upper body strength. I need to do more push-up.
Yeah. You make it about halfway up, and you can then tell. It seems to exit out into another cave from above you, and from what you can tell, the entire chimney is about a 90-foot climb. So it takes you
Fun.
a hot minute. Yeah, you're about halfway up before you can finally see like the ceiling for the next. It's all gray darkness to you, but there's no light up there. It just looks like it exits out into another cave right above you.
I'm okay with that.
I need one more athletics check for you to be able to make it up to the top.
Okay. Make sure I'm on the right sheet. Okay. Damn it!
All right, Celeste, you miss grabbing something and you start hurtling downwards.
Can I dexterously grab something?
Dexterously.
But also, weren't we following behind her? Like, I know Theron was jumping in there.
Did Theron ever...
Yeah,
he can't fit in his giant spider form.
Well,
He went back.
I went back. Stupid dwarf form.
Yeah, they were all following behind because they didn't want to get left behind.
Well, nobody else has made a strength check yet. But
a strength check?
Or athletics check, sorry. Alright, Theron, you are coming up behind Celeste. And you start...
Watch out!
You, with your dark vision, and maybe Celeste has made a noise, I don't know, but you see her just plummeting down, basically straight at you from above.
Well, that sucks.
I'm about to get the entirety of her ass. This is gonna hurt. Just coming right down.
I
brace for impact.
yeah.
It's about all you can do.
I just push against the sides of the tunnel as hard as possible.
Give me an athletic. Give me a strength saving throw to see if you can hang on while Celeste slams into you.
I'm still grappling at the wall to try to grab something too. By the way, I'm not just falling.
You're gonna have very bloody hands after this. Then
you are, yeah.
Probably.
So
okay.
Theron manages to help you save your fall.
I take the brunt of it on my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a very strong neck.
Celeste, you take 9 damage as you rattle around the chimney, scraping off some rocks and stones before, with the help of you grabbing onto various pieces, and then Theron kind of being a literal stopgap in the bottom.
I look up at the last second.
Yeah, like, oh. So you do not fall the full length of this tunnel, but you definitely take some damage.
We all need to stay within like 5 feet of the person ahead of us, so this doesn't happen again. I will follow Theron.
Yes, we need a follow order.
Leave behind, come on.
Yeah.
Don't fall again. Just hurry.
Try to lose us. We gotta hurry.
All right, so Celeste is still ahead. So give me another athletics check.
No.
Unless you have some other means.
Here, let me squeeze past you and I'll go ahead of you. Oh no.
9 is okay. 9 is okay. You make it up the chimney, or at least you're nearing the top.
He's still in shock from me landing on his face.
While Theron's trying to go up, he actually misses a foothold and begins to fall. Who was behind? Was that Mannix?
Chris.
Did you say
I was behind. I didn't get
All right.
Did you say that I had
Down
made
below.
it? You said I made it to the top, though, right?
You just make it to the top, and Theron falls at like the same time.
Can I,
however,
try to grab him?
He's y'all are pretty well spaced
below
apart.
me.
Yeah. I'll let Mannix have a chance since he's below.
What happens if I go into spider form right now?
Jesus Christ.
I imagine just
like
something disgusting. Yeah, exactly. You fill that hole. I imagine none of us are making it out of that tunnel.
Just,
in one piece.
Spider guts.
It's just transforms and just explodes in both directions. And Mannix, you see Theron falling down, and then it just expands. It just explodes downward. Just an avalanche of spider guts coming down at you.
Oh no! What have you done?
Oh no.
Just Theron's way of ending it all.
Mannix, I need you to give me an athletics check since you were following.
I'm not the person for this.
Maybe
Wow.
you are.
Alright.
So Mannix,
So now
you make it up.
You got dwarf ass in your face.
We're abstracting this. So now you are halfway, and Theron is hurtling down towards you.
This view is very familiar from our fiancé day.
Excellent. So how do you respond besides having a romantic nostalgia? He never hurls at me down.
I mean, I'm trying not to fall backward. Holding onto the sides, or am I trying to catch him? I guess I'll try to catch him. I'll like put my hands up, like
Catch him in your arms.
You are halfway
lovingly.
up. You are halfway up this 90-foot tall shaft, so you can catch him. But then you're not holding on to the shaft, so you need to.
When he holds on with
Well-
one hand, just puts a giant big fist up with the other.
once again, this is all just nostalgia.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just somehow like hold onto the side. I guess I'll catch him.
Mannix is like, let me think.
How would I actually do this?
Give me a strength
Brace
saving throw.
yourself at your feet.
Oh, so the 20 wasn't for that? The 20,
That
what
is
was
the 20 is for you climbing up the shaft, so you made it to the halfway point, but Theron missed his on getting to the top, so he is now hurtling down towards you.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
when he impacts you, you need to be able to still hang on. Or you can flatten yourself and let him go by, I suppose.
We will say George is right behind him, though.
Yeah, we're not doing what I thought we was. All be within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were doing. That's why I was like, can I grab him?
Alright, I need some more athletics checks for who is coming up next.
George.
Alright,
He's
George.
got his
What do
gloves
you-
of climbing.
George is
doesn't-
behind Mannix.
He just climbs, yeah. George
His
just climbs.
his gloves do something, right? They get like a +5.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he gets a plus either 4 or 5 to climbing. Forget what the
Where are
actual
these
number was.
things? Very sneak attack. He does not have them in here.
Navigate George's character sheet is a nightmare.
He literally does not have the gloves of climbing in here.
They're in there somewhere. They might just be an item. I remember seeing.
Let's get.
They're on the right side.
Oh, they're there.
He has a +5 to athletics.
Okay.
Made to climb. So roll athletics for him, and then we can do a +5 to it.
Okay. Whoops.
Put you all in.
So 17 for George.
Let's see, what's the order you're in? Okay, George is then behind Mannix.
George will attempt to catch Theron.
Okay, so Mannix, you're going to try to flatten yourself and let Theron go by?
How close is George to me at this point?
George would be right behind you,
when
knowing
this
full
happened.
well that you were probably going to fall.
He's probably within 5 or 10 feet.
I mean, I could try, and then we just sort of, like, you know, a cascading chain of people pummeling into each other. And, well, it's got to stop at some point.
Well, yeah.
It sure does.
So I will try to catch him.
All right.
George will break.
Wow! Look at this, kids! Mannix rolls 2 20s in a row!
Yeah.
My goodness.
Like I said, this is all just familiar territory to him.
Alright, Theron, you take 6 damage as you rattle around the chimney, but do not fall nearly as far as you could have. And I need a athletics from Gillian coming up the rear.
Okay.
And Kaless, you are currently at the top. You've made it to the next level at this point.
Okay. Can I find a place and tie off a rope and throw it down to help everybody else finish the climb?
Yes. Yeah, you think you can find a stalak
Might.
Yeah, be the easiest thing to find that you can tie a rope around securely.
Yeah, I'll do that.
How long is the rope?
50 feet.
Okay, so I'll still need 1 from everybody, and then the second one they can take advantage with the rope, because the rope does not reach all the way to the bottom.
So we've all already done the one. The rest is just the.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, everybody's still. Yeah, you all made 1 athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now everybody, I need 1 more athletics check, but you have advantage with the rope, except for Kless, obviously, because she's at the top.
Advantage. Okay, good. You're in front. If you don't make it, none of us are.
And add +5 to Georgia.
Oh man! All right.
So 13 for George.
Athletics is a bit of an Achilles heel for this group. With the
sure is. Well, weirdly, George should be fine at it.
He should be.
George is a +6.
Rolling double 2s over here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, our paper-thin rogue is rolling 20s. Somehow. All right, with the help of the rope, you all ascend to the next level. Put you on the GM layer. It's a cave that looks a lot like this one. And you go straight up for this one. Physically on the map.
Oh, same map. Okay.
Yep. The chimney opens up in another empty cave, and you can feel and hear wind blowing in from the south, as well as begin to see daylight streaming in from just a little bit further down from the cave.
I'm gonna instantly go stealth mode again.
Stealth mode.
Alright. Huge Ford. Oh. Who's that? It's Kaless. How'd you get over here, Kaless?
You see a long dead corpse, bones picked clean of flesh, lies slumped in a corner to your north. Though you can see a backpack nearby with something glinting inside. To the south, the cave opens up out into the open air. You find yourself now about halfway up the spire, and a narrow ledge is outside that twists away in both directions.
Can I try to stealth over to the backpack? Because this just feels like something's going to try to drop down on me, and if I can stealth and keep that from happening.
Yeah.
Not like a 3. Not a 3. Come on. Not a 3. Normal's on. Okay. That'll work.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
That is a hell of a stealth roll right there.
That was a 19 stealth roll right there.
Wow.
Because I have a plus 11.
Yeah, you stealthily, you make a freaking sound. You are one with the shadows as you make your way through this cave.
I want whatever's shiny.
Every once in a while, you hear a
backpack.
little sound, like a little.
Okay. I want what's in the backpack.
Okay. Do you want to look through it here, or do you want to grab it and run out?
No, I'm gonna keep my 30 stealth and just grab it and go out.
Okay, that's fine. Inside the backpack, which looks like it belonged to a poor adventurer who met an untimely end here, you find 15 gold pieces,
Cool.
a gold and carnelian ring, looks like it's worth something, and 2 onyx figurines that look like small, stylized jungle spirits, from what you can tell.
Ooh.
Cool. So we each get 3
3, yeah.
gold.
Do those figurines light up as... I guess I may not. It's probably been 10 minutes since we came in. Do those figurines look magical?
They do not.
Okay.
Does the ring?
The ring does not. None of these look magical.
It's just pretty.
Yep, they're very pretty.
Alright. I'll slide it on my finger because it's pretty. Kless doesn't own many pretty things.
Alright, so this ladder out here...
So, now if you refer back to the picture, you are looking down at the ladder that looks destroyed about halfway down. So this ladder goes down, you know, maybe 40 or 50 feet, but then ends in nothing. It's just sheer emptiness.
Okay.
So it's been destroyed.
Do we still have
The
your...
wind is just
going?
whipping past you at this point, and you look down, and it is
Oh boy.
over 150 feet where you're standing.
Great. Is your pass without trace still going?
It sure is.
Okay.
Even after I got hit.
Good to hear.
No one made me roll a Constitution saving throw, and I forgot to.
Curses!
All right. Well, do we see pterafolk?
You do. Not on the ledge, but you see every once in a while you see one flying around. Usually either at your level or higher.
Okay. Should we just try to make our way around this? I mean, the ledge seems to be the only way
Sure.
forward.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Pterafolk look like they have a society.
You guys didn't see it, but George and I did.
They
They
did.
have-
They came in and you all fought in
Oh,
their
that's right.
nest.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You guys we all fought. They got like nests where they keep babies that raise them in communal societies. So.
Yes, huh? So no.
Right.
Kill them all.
Subcultural beings. All right, let's start making our way to the right very carefully.
You first.
If I see gaps in the rock, like cracks or anything like that, where I can get pittance in without making a lot of hammer noise, I'm going to be doing that.
Okay.
But I'm going to slowly... Oh, is this a dead end to the right?
Yes, you see it ends in the dead end right there.
Oh, okay.
Man, you're stupid. Let's
All
go
out
this
of
way.
ledge.
Yeah. Sorry, wrong way.
All out of ledge.
Go this way.
I'm gonna be more cavalier about walking along the ledge.
I don't fear heights.
As you all are out here, I'd like you to make everyone a stealth check. As a
There we go, plus 10.
pterafolk comes nearby. Yes.
What is the advantage on the spell?
Plus 10.
Very, very glad to have it, too.
Yeah. Clomp around.
Kaless is invisible. The rest of you just are all kinds of, like, burping and scooting around, rocks falling off, but...
I'll roll for George. Hang on. Wow, George has a +8 in stealth.
Really?
What? How
Yeah.
did you pull that off?
Jeez.
So you got 37?
Yep.
That's crazy. Alright, a passing pterafolk comes over and like a shadow falls over, but you're able to kind of get right up against the rocks and it swoops right past you without noticing any the wiser. As you all get out here on the ledge, Gillian, I assume you're following. Did you see where you are? A gust of wind picks up and threatens to knock you all out or off the ledge. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Why?
You're muted.
How much time has passed since the beginning of the session? Since before we fought the spiders?
Like in-game or
How
physically for
long?
us?
How long did we climb up that
In
tunnel?
game. I can look at a clock, but like in game.
That's a good question.
I wouldn't say more than like 15 minutes, maybe, right?
Probably
well,
not.
I don't know how long.
Perfect. That sounds accurate to me. In which case, I still have advantage on.
Oh, the cat's grace. Yeah, that's fine. You guys have not short rested, and you haven't really stopped anywhere, so that's fine with me.
Oh, but it's dexterity checks. That's different from the saving throw. Right. If a spell just said it's advantage on dexterity checks.
Save
If it just
that
says,
the
well, I don't
same?
know.
I'd allow it for a
I don't
save.
know.
That seems
Okay.
oddly restrictive.
That's actually worded weirdly because usually they specify
Mm-hmm.
ability check or a saving throw.
That's true. Well, you rolled
I was-
really well regardless.
Hops along that ledge.
Yeah. Alright, you are able to hang on to whatever grips that you have as the wind buffets you around. And, yeah, Theron, you see a ladder that now leads up to what looks like another cave opening above you. And this ladder looks much like the others. Well, not like the broken one, but in that it is intact and looks okay.
Okay. Means one fuck up and the thing's crashing to the ground.
Let's find out if I can do it. I'm gonna scramble up the ladder. I'm gonna
All
cut
right.
it at the top.
Bye, suckers.
This is my home now. That's going to be an athletics check. Alright, you're able to make it up that ladder. Which that is a... How tall is that ladder? Jesus. That's like another 60 feet. 60-foot ladder.
These are some tall ass ladders.
There's some tall ass ladders.
How many ladders go up?
I'd say this is a 300-foot spire here. Theron, you reach the top, and somebody else can come up, but when you reach the top, you see another small cave before you with a flickering of light and a small bit of heat emanating from within. However, your eyes are immediately drawn to a pterafolk, its bulky body narrowly squeezing through the tunnel as it slowly walks deeper into the cave. It is currently facing away from you. And with that, we're going to take a break.
Oh, no.
And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. back from our break. So, as I mentioned, Theron, you were first up this ladder to the next level of Firefinger, and you are staring down into yet another cave. This time you can see, see, hear, and feel the effects of a nearby fire somewhere crackling. But the first thing you see is a pterafolk. His back is to you now, and he can barely just kind of squeeze through this tunnel. It seems to be going deeper into the cave. The rest of you can, of course, still climb the ladder if you wish.
Yep, come up the ladder.
Okay.
Sure. This is next.
I'm gonna back up 20 feet.
Okay.
Or 5 feet. And change it to a
fall off.
Deinonychus.
Hey, nice.
Are you gonna do what?
Quiet.
He's smaller, but still
And
powerful
I am
dino
going
form.
to leap onto the pterafolk. Pterafolk.
Alright. Let's see, Deinonychus is 26 hit points. That's a
Pounce.
fun fact. A Deinonychus is exactly as healthy as a giant spider, apparently.
Yeah.
Alright, so Theron's about to start combat. Who is coming up the ladder next?
I mean, I assume it's single file here.
I
yes.
assume the pterafolk can't make fires, right?
I think they can.
Uh-oh.
They're evil though. We're gonna have to kill them all.
Well, I thought it might have been someone else in the cave, except besides the
Oh.
pterafolk.
Alright, Kales, you make it up to the ladder at the same second that Theron gets a surprise attack.
As I'm climbing the ladder, I just see this one, and I curse an undercommon, like, oh,
Alright, so we need to go ahead and roll for initiative right here, but Theron will get a surprise round. As he...
I can't click on my token.
that's right, because you are now over here.
God, every time you do that,
Sorry.
that's right.
Yeah, some of you are in the lower left. Yeah, so the map on mine is obviously
It's
it's
like
the
top
quadrants.
right and bottom
yeah,
left?
Yeah. I can roll for anybody's initiative if you need me to.
I got George's.
Ugh. Boy, a bunch of people just joined us during the break. Hello,
Hi.
new people.
Actually, you might have to roll for George's because I can't find the token.
Yeah, this is probably a nightmare for you to navigate.
Just a smidge.
Alright, I got George. I rolled pretty bad. 1, 2, 3. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. Alright, so...
There's a little bird creature. Kill it.
George and I tied, but I'd go before George would.
Well, this is a surprise round for Theron first.
Okay.
Alright, so Theron, you get to do whatever your pounce thing is.
Yes, if I move at least 20 feet straight toward a creature, and then if I hit it, the claw attack in the same turn. Okay, so I can... Oh dear. I'm gonna pounce. So I guess I can do all my attacks then. If I just hit it with the claw, it counts as the pounce.
Right, so if you can hit it with this claw attack, then the pounce effect will go off, I believe, if I'm
Well, first thing I
Thinking of
bite.
correctly. Do the claw. Let's see, where's the...
Do the claw.
Yeah, just so we know if the pounce works or not. It's 20 feet, 20 creature. Hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. Okay. Oof, 6. Alright, so the
I hit with my
pounce...
second claw.
Okay, so you get 1 bite and 2 claw. The first claw didn't work, so you didn't pounce him, but then you were able to just sit there and bite and claw him.
Okay.
Does it have to be the first attack?
It says the Dodicus moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. That target must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah, which, I mean, did.
That's true, you did hit it. Yeah, I didn't say the first one. Yeah, so you jump at it and you miss with the first claw, but then you claw it again and that knocks it down. Yeah, I would allow it. So you knock it prone, which you can make a bonus action bite attack against it. And I believe once it's prone, you have advantage also.
Also, surprise should have had advantage, I believe, right? Is that how surprise works?
That's only Kaless, I think.
Oh, okay.
So you knocked him over.
I have to do a strength check or saving throw.
Oh, shoot, you're right. You're right, yeah.
DC 12.
Yeah. How strong are you, pterafolk? Oh!
Yes!
Surprisingly, yeah, you got the jump on him, knocked him over from behind.
Alright, so I get an extra bite attack?
Yes, you can roll damage on the first, on obviously the 15 bite and the 17 claw, and then you get another bonus action bite attack. As well as some battle music.
Trigger that battle music.
So bad.
Alright, that was
just terrible damage all around.
It adds
it's
up.
more about quality rather than or quantity rather than quality for the Deinonychus battle attacks. Alright, it's still well, it's knocked down, it's not up, but it's still alive, but you did a number on it with tooth and claw, and it's like that was the surprise round, which means you start up again with our regular round.
Yes!
Because everybody rolled really bad on initiative. Nobody
First
rolled
to bite him.
quite as bad as me, though. Damn it.
Like claw. Oh man.
You do have advantage while he is prone.
Okay. So one claw.
Because you knocked him down. Jesus Christ, so many attacks.
Okay. Alright. So the bite hits. Claw hits. The other claw hits.
That's pretty good.
Alright.
Not bad.
Somewhere in the
Not
middle
bad.
of your devastating volley of tooth and claw, you actually rip into this pterafolk from behind, and it barely has a chance to register what's going on.
Alright, then I turn my head and see the other one, and I'll plug up the hole.
Yeah, so to the south, you see a pterafolk has a small campfire like in the corner, and it seems to be like roasting like a piece of meat over a spit. And it just looks up and sees you just fucking jump onto its buddy and just down it instantly. And looks up like, arr! Yeah, it's just like got like a turkey leg like halfway to its mouth. Arr!
Give me the turkey leg or your life.
I don't think that's turkey. Probably man.
How did it get up here?
I've always wanted to try it.
That was my excuse.
Sarah, the dinosaurs can climb ladders. Gillian.
Okay. Gillian does not know what's going on yet.
The goal is to down a pterafolk in one turn.
Well, I mean, I can't see anything.
Bring you back to where you guys are.
Oh, oops.
Gillian runs off the bed. You hit the auto run button on your person. Just
These are soft legends.
go.
Enix is covered in a slick black liquid, so you can just scoot right on by him. It's fine.
Like the squelching sound.
I can come up this ladder here, right?
You can. It is a
That's a little slide.
60-foot tall ladder
Jesus.
leading to the next
Oh.
level.
Because I can't see anything from, like, anything on this
we're
map.
just stuck on this ledge with this ladder.
So I don't know what to do
Yep.
right now.
It is a sheer drop. You are about 160 feet in the air with a ladder leading up another 60 feet. But you can give me
I'll
an
just dash up the ladder,
yeah.
probably, to get up to the fight.
What do you want? An athletics check?
Please, to go up the rickety-looking ladder. I mean, perfectly safe ladder. Alright, you make it up there just fine. Yeah, if you dash, you can make it up all the way to the top.
Sure, I'll do that.
Alright, one moment, please. If the DM was smart, he would have prepped tokens on each level, so we wouldn't have to physically move everybody.
But if it's on the same map, then we see both tokens.
Well, I'd put them on the GM layer and just leave them there.
Oh, there you go.
What I'm doing now. Alright, Gillian, you make it to the top, you see Celeste right there. Whoops, except I have to... crap. I took your initiative off, though. Manix, you are next. I actually have to physically move your token.
Okay. Does my cunning action dash? It sure does. Okay, so I can actually start ascending this ladder, and I can use my bonus action to dash up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Just claim it with the thing I got.
Super slickery slickness.
Yeah, my hands are covered in slippery oil. Oh no!
Does that make climbing ladders easier?
I don't know.
Give me an athletics check, please.
Okay.
No, Tiny, no one has fallen yet. God, because our weakest paper-thin rogue has been rolling 20s on all of his athletics checks now.
3 of them.
You did one embarrassing
3 of them.
thing where you fell off a 10-foot slope to crawl down by rolling a 4, and I was like
and I've
3
been making up
20s in a
for it
row.
all.
That's crazy. Grab your butt. Alright, Celeste, I assume you go before George.
Everybody who's here on the right place now, right? George isn't here, but
George is not there yet, but yes, everybody else. Which,
I actually don't see
unfortunately,
anything. Yeah.
yeah. Do you still have movement, Chris? Because you are all actually, you're kind of bottlenecked. Because Celeste is on the platform and Gillian is at the top of the ladder. So you actually,
I don't have any movement left, but I have an action because I've used a bonus action to get up here.
okay. So you could use the action to well, I don't know if you can actually get around Gillian. She's literally at the top of the ladder. You'd have to do some kind of fancy.
She's not off the ladder yet.
Yeah, because you're all kind of bottlenecked at each other.
Okay. I can't really see anything anyway. So
I mean, this is the best
my
situation I can paint for you all at this point.
we're just looking at the other person up the ladder right now. Yeah, I got nothing to do until I can get up there. For now, I will just rub my oily skin.
Celeste.
Okay. I saw a little dinosaur Theron go this way, so 5, 10. I see a dead pterafolk, and I'm very impressed.
Mm-hmm.
God, so Theron really did just like horror movie that
He
thing.
did.
Just out of the shadows.
Just fucking pounced and
One of his friends looks over and there's just a dinosaur just eating the corpse. It's been dead.
Okay. Because it hasn't gone in initiative, I
It has
gain
not, because your
advantage.
DM cannot roll initiative to save his freaking life.
And I get my sneak attack because he's also in with Aaron. Alright. Where are you, Rapier? There you are.
Jesus Christ. Fuck off! Fuck all the way off!
Roll20 is broken.
What
for
is
the evening.
this?
That's a double crit.
What? I need to speak to your manager. I have a
I am
complaint.
the manager.
I
I'm the highest leveled individual that you're going to speak to this
I am
evening. How can I help you?
I'm taking these dice while you're not looking, and I'm throwing them away. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Those aren't real numbers. Those are made-up numbers.
That is 12, 13
Watch
is
these will be
25.
like the one group of
30.
like neutral good pterafolk on this map.
Yeah, he was just saying, I don't think think we should kill the innocent anymore.
That's
Ah,
41,
stab.
41 points of damage.
How would you like to kill this pterafolk who is roasting a turkey leg, and next thing he knew, his best friend in the world was destroyed by a dinosaur?
However splendid way possible you can think of. And then I'll take his turkey leg.
He opens his mouth to take the turkey leg, and all he finds is just a dagger in the back of his throat. Just drop it, and he sinks down.
Its last image on this earth is to see me lifting the turkey leg and eating it.
Yeah, you're not sure if it's actually from a turkey, but it's something.
Yeah, well, it's probably human.
I'll be honest. It's
Like, we got like an 80-20 being a human leg.
yeah.
Celeste doesn't actually care.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Darren stares at her quizzically.
She's chaotic cannibal. What would you like, George?
I'll toss some down for the dinosaur.
George.
I
let's
guess
see,
George will
5,
start
10,
climbing the rope
15,
up
20.
behind.
Yeah. If he dashes, he gets about halfway up the ladder. What is, go ahead and give him an athletics check, please.
Okay. Oh, wrong sheet. Let me go to this one. Normal.
Alright, he is waiting in the wings to come up that ladder.
Join the queue, George.
Lord. Alright, there is one more pterafolk in the back of the cave. Let's see. Some of you might be able to see back there. Hard to tell. You think you see another creature back in the very back of the cave that is completely bound. Like arms, legs, and everything.
Wow.
Aaron, why are you just moving around? Get the hell back there. It's not your turn. And this pterafolk seemed to be like poking it torturously with the end of a spear. But now in the span of about 8 seconds, both of his friends have just been completely and brutally murdered. He suddenly yelps and squeezes out over here.
Murdered in self-defense.
Yeah.
It was him or me. It
The one
will
with that turkey leg.
make
Oh,
its way out of
dear.
here and begin to scream, "Ah! We're under attack!" And I just now have to open their character sheet because I've been getting killed. It'll attack Theron.
Not me.
Yes, you, with a
What did I do?
bite.
Let me check to see if that hits. Yep.
And
He's got the Deinonychus dodge ability.
yeah, stab at thee with his spear.
That hits.
Once more with the spear.
Oh no.
Yeah, two can play this
Lord.
3 attack bullshit.
Yeah.
Nine and 5. I think you're still up by my calculations, you lucky bastard.
Yep.
Alright, Theron.
You made me bleed my own blood.
All that for a drop of blood.
Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Man.
Oh boy!
Theron's been cowed.
Yeah! Ah! Can't quite handle it. All 3 of those miss. Gillian! Peering over from the top of the ladder.
Okay. Gillian will attack with her rapier crossbow maneuver.
I just imagine her shooting rapiers off the crossbow.
Okay, so that's a 4, but also I will add on my psychic blades to that, where I will damage the birds Psyche.
She says casually.
Your psyche is fucked. Not my psyche.
And I lace this with your worst nightmares.
Okay, so that's a 3d6 now. Ooh. Okay.
Extra 7
And
damage
then-
of nightmare fuel.
Mm-hmm.
That's 11. I don't know what the bird's worst nightmare is, but.
Probably a Deinonychus sneaking up and murdering his friend from behind.
Like, what's happening right now?
Yeah, right now is his worst nightmare. He looks around the corner at the campfire and goes, "Mom!"
No.
Things just got dark. Alright.
Okay.
All of that hits.
That's a total of 16 altogether.
Yeah, it's looking pretty beat up from that. Mannix.
All right, I will. My last bit better getting up here. I can't really get past her, can I? This is all just sort of.
Pretty tight corridors here, yeah.
Yeah.
So theoretical at this point.
Yeah. I will from the back take a shot with crossbow.
That feels more like Mannix.
9. Yep. I would like to hide in the rocks. I haven't hid in this scenario yet.
No, you haven't. That's probably why you've been getting all these 20s. It's just all kinds of like, nothing is right. Finally starting to get normalized. Celeste.
Yeah, I got it.
Are
How
we really
tall
gonna...
is the Deinonychus?
There's nowhere to hide. You
there's
can
no- there's
literally just see me where I'm standing right now.
The Deinonychus is about person size, I believe.
Oh.
Picture the, like, it's the size of a raptor from Jurassic Park.
Okay.
The Velociraptor.
Alright, well,
Oh, yeah, what is your
probably
monkey
won't help
doing,
with this
Gillian? You still have to roleplay the monkey.
Oh, God.
Chat wants to
don't-
know what monkey is doing.
My monkey. I don't know. I'll think about it. I gotta come up with
We've already
something for my
established that,
monkey.
that your monkey is just spends
It's
the
a
entirety of its
servant.
life loading crossbow.
Right, it's a servant who's collecting crossbow bolts. So at the end of every battle,
Right.
I'm just gonna collect all my crossbow bolts
Yeah.
back.
Just
Because I-
reloads.
So per-
Because I only have 118 of them.
And she itemizes every single one of them, too.
that's right. Any crossbow bolt the monkey does not bring back comes out of its rations.
There's definitely an Excel spreadsheet.
That's one less blueberry for you, monkey.
Alright. Well, I can't reach it because there's nowhere for me to stand, so and I can't get like up on this ledge just a little bit here, can I?
That is not the ledge there, though. Those are like the edge of a tunnel. It's just the tunnel walls.
Oh. Okay then. There you are.
Takes out the short bow. That is a hit.
So let me turn my sneak attack off.
You get it?
Do you not get sneak attack?
He's engaged.
It's only for melee attacks, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No, he can do a range, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let me roll my 3d6 then.
Nope.
I hardly do range because I thought it was only melee attack.
God, you
So
did
19
19 damage with a ranged attack. Yeah, that arrow sails into its head. It goes down.
Oh, nice. Okay.
George didn't even get to do anything.
George didn't. He just comes up the ladder. What's up, guys?
Step on this thing's body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so further back in the cave, you see a bird humanoid that has been completely bound, head, talon, and foot, wrists, ankles, beak bound with rope, obviously no weapons. And it kind of looks at you with its eyes like shoot up in surprise.
I'll do that general, like, placating, like, easy now. And I have a dagger in one hand. It's like, easy, it's okay. And I guess I'll cut the bonds. Because you know what could go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, dinosaur behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. You free its bonds, and it doesn't make any sudden movements. It just kind of gingerly like rubs its wrists and kind of looks at you and cocks its head, and then some words come out that are definitely not common and sounds like a bird would talk, like, and seems to look around at you all and just kind of make various like sounds, but it is very careful not to make any movements.
Let me try to translate. I speak a very ancient version of this language.
Some of you may have, some kind of
I've
communication also.
Nah.
I
Let's kill it.
have a charm of understanding. What does that do? I don't know what that does.
that straight up lets you talk to anybody, I believe.
I think that gives you the
Sounds.
tongue spell. Three uses of it, yeah. Which I think is exactly...
Which tongues lets you just speak any language. Bang.
The spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target understands what it says. So you basically just touch a person, and then that person can speak whatever language you need them to. For 1 hour.
Okay. Including bird? Including bird language?
It's bird a language?
Well, you can have it speak whatever
You can
language
touch it and make it speak common.
Yeah, you did magically like allow it to speak common, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
Okay. You can also roll to see if you know what this is.
What would we need to roll?
Yeah, I need to figure
Just
out.
to examine this creature?
Let's see. A history or a nature check would do just fine.
Oh, I really don't want to roll either of those things.
Yes, well,
Manix got that shit. Manix, you recognize an Aarakocra when you see one.
I sure do.
These are bird folk that originally hail from the elemental plane of air, and they are generally pretty good people. They don't tend to interact with others much, keep to themselves, but they usually lean towards the side of good. Usually pretty peaceful. They tend to fight other evil creatures. This one does not look like a warrior, although it doesn't actually, obviously have any armor or weapons on it, but just doesn't seem like quite as built. Like, you could probably like look at another person and tell whether they were an adventurer or not, kind of. And this one doesn't quite look like that.
Some sort of civilian that was grabbed by these pterafolk.
Alright, so
So
Gillian...
maybe that was bird leg you ate, Celeste.
Yeah. Tastes like chicken.
So Gillian, you can use one of your uses of your charm of understanding to touch this creature and have it speak whatever language you want it.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay. It seems to like reel back when you get close, though, with your glowing hands. It just looks nervous, like not quite sure what you're doing.
I make some reassuring sounds as I approach it.
Mm-hmm.
Talk in a soothing voice.
There. Or I can pull out my bagpipes.
Let me play you. That would probably put him at ease. Just what a musical instrument and just start playing for him.
This is how we get everyone to take their medicine. It nods cautiously. You place your hand kind of on its neck, and it glows slightly, and it kind of cocks its head at you and makes a sound, and it's like, and then that sound turns into, what was that?
I like a non-suggestion better. You have to touch it with your tongue.
Oh no, that's terrible.
The literal
That's
tongue
it.
spell.
Bird feathers.
That sounds dangerous. But
Yeah.
And it says, wow, what did you do to my voice?
I've just helped us all communicate here as friends.
I made it better.
More normal.
Wonderful. Friends? Who are you?
You're death personified.
Don't listen to her. That's not who you
She's
are.
like blood dripping from her mouth. Just-
Still eating the chicken wing.
yeah. He looks at that chicken wing for a second. He's like, oh no.
Let's see. No, so well, okay, so what do we need to know from this bird?
Anything really? How it got here? I don't know.
What's his name?
If you can help us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're not here to hurt you. We're just here we're just trying to get up this wall right now. So any help you can give us would be much appreciated.
Well, you seem like you're really good at killing the pterafolk. Seems like
That's
you could...
not all.
My name is Nafir. I'm from Kir Sabal. I was scouting out this way when my group was attacked by the pterafolk. They killed some, captured others, and brought us here. Been torturing us and eating us. I think I'm the last one. He kind of looks sideways at you, Celeste, with the chicken leg in the hand.
Just munching on a chicken.
It's a bone at this point.
Yeah.
No.
He's like,
Tastes like chicken.
I don't know who you are, how you got up here, but if this is a rescue, then I'm indebted to you. How can I help?
We're looking for a mask. That's what we're here for, right? You seen a mask of any kind? Some sort of tribal-looking mask thing, maybe?
The mask.
The mask.
Kind of shrugs as, no, but they keep a lot of things that they take off their victims. Top is the main nest. There's at least 8 of them that are up and around there. And the big leader, Narak, I think. Hard to tell with the way they speak, but he's got a big wicked scar down the right side of his face. They nest around the tower at the top, the base of the beacon. There's and he points and he says they drop food from there, and you see, Mannix, right where you are, you feel a little bit of wind rushing, and there's indeed like another dark tunnel that leads straight up, and that one you can see just a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. It says that leads right up to the top. Occasionally they'll just drop food down for the prisoners. And that's when you notice on the ground for the first time there's like various like shackles and a few like bones and things around. Bits of food.
These were your guards, then? These pterafolk here?
Torturers, more like it.
Hmm.
They just take turns coming in here and picking off somebody, picking off pieces of them, and eating them. They like them fresh, I think. That way they don't have to hunt as much if they just keep some people here.
Right. Alright, well, it looks like we're going up there. That's where they keep all their goodies, up on that top level with the rest of them.
I guess they pissed off the wrong people then. If you're here for them, they take someone from you.
Something. We're here on a job. Reclaim an item. Friend of ours lost to these things.
He nods and says, "Well, I'm not much of a fighter. I was a scout, but I can try to help if I can."
How fast would you say you are? As a scout.
DM looks down, checks character sheet.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Yeah. He says.
Can you actually outrun one of these pterafolk?
Says run, no, but I can fly pretty fast.
Right, that's what I meant.
Says they're bigger than I am. I think we'd about match speeds. But yeah, none of you seem to have wings. That might make things challenging.
Well, you might still be able to help us. If you were to say announce your escape to those top pterafolk from a safe distance, say, and then make a fast getaway, some of them might be inclined to chase you.
He looks crestfallen. Says, I suppose I could do that. Try to lead them away. I would. I'm not feeling.
Maybe we can help you before you do that.
Yeah.
You might need a little bit of a
Like
picker-upper before you do that.
I'm not feeling 100%. I'd really rather not be captured again if it's all the same to you.
Well, if you are captured again, by the time you get back, they'll all be dead, so it won't be too long of a incarceration.
Yeah, I can try to peel some of them off.
That's right. Let's get into video game language. You're gonna peel for it.
Yeah, I can peel.
You're gonna draw some aggro.
Don't underestimate Narak, though. He's vicious and cunning, smarter than the others. Just as mean.
Well, what would you need to get yourself up to tip-top flying speed?
Says if you have any kind of healing magic or something, I would probably be well enough to fly.
Class is a class. You bought all those healing potions.
This is not what I bought them for.
Oh, or I've got... Maybe we don't even need you to do that. Well, I don't know how long what the range of this spell is. I've got...
Dominate person.
I've got Silent Image, but I don't think it can move. Purely visual. I can cause it to move to a spot within range. The range is only 60 feet. I don't think that would actually work at all.
Yeah, but if they just see an Aarakocra leaving, and then you make it go down...
Yeah, they can maybe chase it down. All right. Maybe we don't need him at all. Maybe we climb up. I'll project an image of the Aarakocra, this Aarakocra specifically, like up on that top level, like, and taunt them or whatever. flipping the bird, and it leap off the edge
that's
of the...
offensive to our people.
And he'll leap off the edge of the cliff, and maybe some of them follow the image down, and we'll have at least a little while where they're gone.
Or at least it'll buy some time to dispatch the ones that are left and then wait for the others.
Yeah, to come back. Right, yeah. Yeah, well, I guess it's up to us. Do we want to convince this guy to sacrifice himself? Or do we want to use an illusion spell to do it?
The illusion spell sounds awfully smart.
All right. Well, then we'll tell him, that's your image now. I think your visage... the rest of the pterafolk up top, they've seen you, right? They know you're down here?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think they'd be able to tell one Aarakocra from the other, to be honest.
Sure. But they know they've got
Racist
Aarakocra.
bastards.
It's not racist. Some of us just can't see other race differentiations. Fine. I don't hate cat people. They're just all the same to me.
I didn't say anything about cat people.
Shut up. I'm not racist.
What was that all about?
Yeah. All right. Well, they know they've got an Aarakocra, so any image of an Aarakocra seen, flaunting their freedom and then dashing off the edge of the cliff, would probably draw some of them away. So that might be all we need from you. Do we have your permission to use your visage?
Sure. Anything that doesn't involve me getting killed or captured again is great.
Yeah, all right.
I'd just like to go home to my family.
Well, for the time being, until we get this all wrapped up, we've got, I was going to send her down to Azaka, but if he knows where he wants to go, I guess he can just let him go.
Yeah, he says he would have to probably rest before he'd be able to fly a long distance, but he could at least fly out of here if he needed to.
All right. Well, then I'll direct him down to Azaka first. If we got friends down at the base, a lady named Azaka. Call her name before you get too close. Let her know you're a friend, that we sent you. Give some our names.
Okay.
So she doesn't turn into a cat and kill you.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. As long as you use our names. Tell her we're your friend. It's all good.
All right.
And you two can hang out and you can rest as long as you need to. And we'll deal with these pterafolk.
That sounds great. I can't believe... I can't thank you enough for helping me.
Do you know you sound like Keanu Reeves, but with a headphone?
And, you're welcome. We didn't have the intention of saving anybody here, but, it's a nice side effect, I suppose.
Indeed it is. The best I could have hoped for.
Indeed,
All right, well,
it is.
if it comes to it, we'll see you down at the base.
He nods. Says, good luck.
Thank you. I guess.
So yeah, the chimney right next to you that leads up to height is not nearly as tall as the other tunnel, but still looks like a tunnel that is about 50 feet and then does end up in daylight at the top. But this one also has the natural handholds and things, so you think you could climb it.
We can climb it with the same checks that we used to climb the last one?
Correct.
So it's still going to matter who goes first. So
Well, yeah, that's true. With y'all's athletics
go
checks,
crashing.
Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
You could always send George up first this time, and then he could put a rope down for everybody.
That's true. Yeah.
That's probably a better bet.
George actually has an athletic skill.
He does.
Yeah.
He's got those +5 gloves.
Yeah. Alright, George first this time.
Yeah. I'll give him my grappling hook so he can just sort of hook it at somewhere near the top so we can all sort of just come up without.
Okay.
So 18 for George.
Okay. When he pops up, he is at the pinnacle, so he's at that top base.
And he would try to be slightly stealthy if he could.
Yeah,
he is part rogue.
It's okay at the beginning because, again, you're popping up from a hole, and there's actually vegetation all around, like big bushes. So it's like you're popping up in like a garden almost. But he can see towering right nearby are a trio of pterafolk that are all kind of just sitting down, like eating various hunks of meat. The surface area on the top is about 40 feet, with the edges crumbling away very dangerously, and the northern corner has that tower that reaches up with the magical flame like spewing out of the top. So no one notices him at the moment, but he is like right there next to 3 pterafolk, and one of them is much larger and features a nasty jagged scar down the right side of his face and like down to his wing.
Well, then let me go first, since it doesn't look like we're all going to be able to like easily make it out without like starting to roll stealth checks and stuff. Let me go first and try to pull this arrow scam on them, and let's see if that works. And if it does work, then we can all just pile out of this hole and start slashing.
All right, so you're gonna go. Okay, so we assume George is be able to hook the grappling hook somewhere up there.
Yeah. George put a rope up there.
So give me an athletics check with advantage, then you can use the rope to help you.
14.
Yep. You make it up. And you are now directly next to or behind George, depending on how far George has moved. And go directly to the top.
This is a bit smaller of an area than I was expecting. Okay. So I only see 3 right off the bat, right?
You see 3 off the bat. However, circling right nearby, like probably within like 60 to 100 feet of the tower, you can spot like another half dozen pterafolk at various levels. You probably spot like 3 at that close, and then another 3 like at various levels below you and further out. So there are, from your point of view, now you've got you're 300 feet in the air. You can see that there are a lot of pterafolk just circling all around this area.
Oh boy.
And to give you a reminder, this is what you look like. So you're coming up right now on that. Literally, you can see the
That
hole
top
on
level.
this map. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see the base.
Oh
of the
yeah, you
tower.
can see the hole. It's on the corner there. I see. Wow.
We know what Manic says. Only good things come out of holes.
That's right. So many good things. Like me. All right. I will actually wait for everybody else to start climbing the rope. I actually try to do this silent image thing, and maybe I'll like if noise is an issue, maybe I'll use my message ability spell, and point down the hole, and just communicate silently to the other 3 to start shimmying up.
You think you could fit one more person up here on the level before you would have to start, like before you start getting exposed in terms of all these bushes and things?
Well, I don't even mean coming out of the hole. I mean just start rope so that they're ready to pop out of the hole when we pull the stunt.
Okay. Yeah, they can certainly remain in the hole if they wish.
Just queue up in the.
Get in the queue hole, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, everyone climbing up the hole. Give me an athletics check, please. You have advantage because of the rope. Which is Celeste, Gillian, and Theron. Although I don't think Deinonychus has a climb speed.
Yeah, I'll switch back.
Almost killed that Deinonychus too.
Almost.
Good lord. Look at those things. I'll roll for Gillian. Athletics advantage. Wow.
Gillian's She's trying.
She's trying. It's actually 8 is okay. All right.
Really?
Yeah, she barely makes it on there.
It's not hard. We're just really bad at athletics.
You're really bad at athletics. Yeah, it's not really hard DCs, but yeah, she barely hangs on there. Makes it up. So you are all hanging on to the top side of the rope at this point.
All right. Once I'm aware that they're all ready to go, do I see which are any of these visibly the scarred one?
Yes.
Which number?
The blue one.
I don't see the blue one.
Oh, sorry,
see
because
it.
of the wall. Yeah. The one furthest from you is much larger
Okay.
and scarred.
All right. Well, then once I know everybody's ready and in position, ready to act, I will cast Silent Image. Right. I will cast it like off the edge of the cliff here,
Okay.
with the intention of it looking like the Aarakocra that was captured. Flies up, lands on the edge of the ledge, just flips them all off, making sure that they all see it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Do they even have hands? Do they just have wings? They have hands, right?
They have hands at the end of their wings, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So they flip them off with their wing hands, and then once I'm fully confident that all the pterafolk see this thing,
Or
He
Aarakocra
just
have
dives-
hands, yeah. The pterafolk are the ones that
Oh,
have
yeah,
hands
okay.
on the wings, yeah.
oh, gotcha. Once I'm confident all the pterafolk see the creature, the Aarakocra, I have the silent dive back over the edge of the ledge, where presumably, since I can't see that area, I lose the spell. I guess.
Okay.
My hope is that they will go over the ledge and be looking for the Aarakocra.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Yeah. So you have the creature appear at the edge, flip them off, and then turn around and fly down off the ledge, and immediately all three of them are like, "What was that? That was the last prisoner!" And Narak just kind of goes over there and says, kill it, capture it, need the foods." And the other ones immediately run over there. Both of them kind of look around a second and says, "Go, go!" And these two fly off and appear to go and follow it. And he just kind of waits intently at the edge, kind of looking around. Where did it go? Where did it go?
All right,
See the
at that,
two
I
guys.
will silent message the rest of the group in turn, tell them it's go time.
Can I stealth up behind the guy?
You can, yeah. This might actually be a good stopping point, though, I think.
Before we start.
Before we start this big conversation, yeah.
Yeah.
We're reaching our stop
Yeah.
point, so that was kind of a cool, epic moment that Mannix did. Mannix, you can get a point of inspiration for
all right.
in the way like that, and
Just have Celeste like sneaking up behind him,
Yeah.
and it fades to black.
exactly, yeah. So we will pick up with the climax of Firefinger, I believe, next week. Thank you to Mannix, Celeste. Wait, do I use your real names? Or your character names? No. Let's look at your character names. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Rochelle, and Reese for playing. Thank you to our wonderful fans for watching. You are your characters to me now. Go to roguewatson.com
That's
for recaps. Patreon.com/roguewatson if you'd like to support the channel. Live streaming our D&D adventures every week. We'll see you all next time. That was a good plan, though. I like that.
Yeah. We don't actually have to sacrifice the Aarakocra.
Eric Coker's in favor of this.